location of attention and energy. Whatever you focus on, or give attention to persists, or gains impetus. So whatever you give thought to and put your focus on, manifests into form and being. Add to this, all the words you speak, and the feelings which accompany it. Then add to this all you are acting out in some form or another. In truth, we all energetically create our own reality. This is very important to grasp as the ascension process accelerates. We need to constantly keep our energy fields, as well as our thoughts, feelings, words and deeds pure, clear, crystal clean. You are solely in charge of your own soul, your own physical, emotional, mental, spiritual and all 12 bodies. Thus you are solely responsible for your own thoughts, words, deed and the energy you are broadcasting out into the world. Of course there is an equally positive side to it, and here you need to become extra diligent, and ask yourself, is this the truth and the only truth? Does this ring truthful to me? And here you own intuitive knowing, will recognize your own soul truth. Not that of others. Yours. I have spent 34 years of my life as librarian, and from my early 20s I have been aware of this, and it opened my mind to know that not all that glitters is gold, and not all which is published and broadcast is the truth. Moreover, that one should be discerning about what you read, listen to, and the energies you allow to infiltrate your subconscious mind. For everything you look at, pictures, read, headlines, audiovisual, and all you listen to, all you see, is immediately absorbed by your subconscious mind, whether you are aware of this or not. The subconscious mind makes no distinction. It is like the mind of a computer. It records everything. Once you start understanding this, you also start to understand that your own energy fields, your own mind, your own heart and soul are precious, and need to be looked after, and nurtured and tended and be attended to, just like your physical body. For if the emotional body is overloaded, or the mental, then your physical body goes into overdrive and creates disease in your physical body. Become aware of what you absorb energetically. Become aware of what you allow to be broadcast and enter into your energy fields, mind, emotions, etc. Therefore, the more aware you become, and more you take charge of your own well-being and that of the energy you absorb, and that you put out there, and less the outside old things will be able to reach you. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. For now you start to focus your attention on what you wish to co-create for the greater good, and you broadcast at a much higher frequency bands and energetically draw to you all the goodness, love and all that you truly wish to have in your life and manifest into form and being in the highest and best ways, for the highest good of all. And with great love. For the more enlightened you become, the more you know that the kingdom of heaven is inside of you, and not outside. More than this, you stay in the heart center and unconditional love, fully anchored in your own soul and the divinity within. By Judith Kusel. Once you realize we all come from one seed, then you realize there's no such thing as less, but that things have the appearance of less. You are familiar with the simulation room in your Star Trek movies. You know it is just a simulation, that nothing real is happening, that it is all a show for the sake of the experience. And though time may pass in that simulation, for the crew traveling across space, that time in the simulation seems like nothing. When you consider the idea that what if you two are in a simulation, and everything has the appearance it needs to have for you to play the game, and when you exit the simulation, you still have eternity. Once you realize we all come from one seed, that this seed is eternal in nature, it is intelligent, benevolent, loving, abundant, rich, magical, creative, playful, joyful, infinite in nature, then you understand there is not one person on this planet who is not these things too. They only appear in the simulation as less, as different, as opposite. So when you find yourself about to judge anything, remember it is just an appearance within the setting of the simulation. You can bring these qualities forth from anyone, from anything, knowing there is no such thing as less, just by realizing this truth, just by realizing everyone is taking on a role within the simulation, but that in reality they are not this role, this character, and that the truth is we all come from one seed, one eternal, intelligent, all loving, all abundant, source/seed, and that we are all intelligent, creative, worthy, made of love, of light, of joy, of well-being/life. Love is the answer because love accepts things as they are, as they appear to be, and knows the reality is perfect even if the appearance is not, for love sees beyond the appearance into the essence, and the essence is always pure, always perfect, always radiant, shining, beautiful, majestic. Everything, every single thing physical or not is made of energy, is made of the raw material of this universe, which is love, so everything, every little tiny thing responds to love and recognizes itself in love, through love, with love. Love it all despite the appearance, and you will transform it all into the real beauty, the real joy, the real jewel/pearl/spark that it is. It is all crooked on purpose. Asking for your love. Imagine that. Channel, Nadina Bone. Anicca and Anatta, the two core concepts in Buddhism, both stemming directly from the teachings of the Buddha himself. Anicca, or impermanence, refers to the transient nature of all things, highlighting the constant state of flux in our experiences and the world around us. Together, Anicca and Anatta form a profound framework for understanding the nature of existence, steering practitioners towards enlightenment. This insight directly correlates with the realization of Anatta, as it becomes clear that there is no permanent self to cling to. This realization is uniquely Buddhist, emerging from Tathagata Buddha's deep meditative insights. It sets Buddhism apart from other spiritual traditions that might emphasize a permanent soul or self. Through understanding Anicca and Anatta, practitioners are able to see through the illusions of permanence and self, leading to a transformation in perception and a diminishing of ego. With this transformed perception comes a profound sense of liberation. This does not lead to nihilism, but rather to a more authentic engagement with life, free from the delusions of permanence and self. The path to awakening in Buddhism is deeply intertwined with understanding Anicca and Anatta. By integrating these concepts into one's practice and daily life, the practitioner sets forth on a journey towards liberation, navigating through the illusions of existence with wisdom and clarity. The fruits of this journey are immeasurable, as one finds peace and freedom in the heart of impermanence and non-self. In embracing Anicca and Anatta, one embraces the core of Buddhist wisdom, unlocking the door to a profound and transformative understanding of life. These concepts invite us to look deeply into the nature of existence, guiding us towards a liberation that is both radical and profoundly peaceful. By Buddha beings, my dearest brothers and sisters. This is 𝐁𝐑𝐄𝐀𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐆 speaking. I love you all so very much. I know that life on earth is really tough and harsh, and you have all my love and respect. I would like to open another sharing circle today. You can write about or share anything you want in the comments section. I'm also curious about how people are doing right now. This is also something you are invited to share about if you wish. If people want advice, they can ask for it. Also keep in mind that if your post is very long, it may take a while for it to show up. With that said, the circle is open, and you are invited to share. 𝐁𝐑𝐄𝐀𝐊𝐶hannel A